What's up, guys? How you doing? I'm Jules. Thanks for coming to another weekly Stitch-a-rama, Stitch with me. Before we get started with the cross-stitching, for those of you who watched this past weekend Stitch with me, you're just going to be shaking your head before I talk about this. I'm only going to speak briefly to this, and then we're going to talk about cross-stitching, and then we'll come back to it later. So if you don't want to hear about it, you can stop listening after I talk about cross-stitching. But just quick news brief. Somebody stole my car. That's right, somebody stole my car. Happened on Saturday, and I still don't have it back. Probably not going to get it back. Whatever. And so, anyway, let's talk about cross-stitching, shall we? More fun things. All right. Well, like I said, we're going to talk about that in a little bit, but I just need to tilt this down a little bit. Dachshund ran away, as you can see. No, it's downstairs. I don't know why it's downstairs. I did the Stitch with me this past weekend, and I got more stitched on it. And I think I just, for whatever reason, took everything with me downstairs because I was working on more of it afterwards. So you can sure. Mostly what I've just done is just added in a bunch more of the purple, outline this so that I can fill all this in. And then I just added a few more colors all throughout here. Got that going on. Boop. All right. So that was a Stitch with me. We've got some good news, but hold on. Let me show you it as well, because it is well getting close to being done with this project. So getting so ever closer to being done. Filled in more of this, just have a little bit more to do over here and filling that in, and then a little bit right here, and then the very bottom row is all I have left to do. So actually, yeah, I did finish that. I did finish this part too. So, yep, we're just filling in all those things. I'll probably finish this area and this area, and I'll come down and do the bottom row. So I'm thinking a couple more weeks and we'll be done. Maybe 3. Definitely by the end of March, right? I would hope. I would hope. So I'm really happy about that. I made some good progress. But here's the crucial thing. First, we're going to show Reaper, for which I finished a page. Yay! Boo! Reaper scary. So, there's that. Bing, 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 bing. So, I'm likely... Oh, actually, you can already see I started stitching more right here. And so I started filling it in a little bit right there. So, I'm going to just do a bit. Like I said, I'm not sure. I think I'm planning on doing the top 2 rows, at least across to a certain point. And then, yeah, I'm not really sure how I'm going to go about this, but I'm just going to stitch till I start reaching a point where the face may show up. So we'll see how far we get. But so I'm pretty excited about that. That looks pretty good. Finally got that row done. That took like a year, and I'm not even kidding. That took like a year, which is kind of ridiculous. And then another page finish on Rainy Waterloo Place. Woohoo! Another row, another page. Time to turn the page. Here we go. That turned out really nice, didn't it? It did. So, next up, right here. So we're going to do this one, and we go down again. So 2 pages, and then 2 pages. I think I got like 8 pages left, maybe? I think it's 8. But this looks great. Great. All right. And then, lastly, I think it's lastly. May not be lastly. Let's see. Did I get anything else worked on? I went to pull Apothecary Shop out, and then I did not work on it. And I'm going to put that over there. And baseball. I put everything in like one bag. I did not work on baseball. No, didn't work on that one. So yeah, so just old world map 2. Let's get these needles that are all lined up here out of the way. Let me show you where I got on this one. I left the hoop in because I was still stitching on it a little bit last night. So I just got a little bit more done. Yeah, I'm not even sure if you can 100% tell exactly what I got done. But I added a little bit more dark color. I didn't get tough. I didn't get a lot done on it, but I got some done. I think I actually finished more up over here. Filled in some more of those. It's so easy on Pattern Keeper, and I can't tell you how many people like reached out to me this week and said, finally committed, and I got Pattern Keeper, and you're right, it's the greatest thing ever. I only wish that I actually was smart enough to know how to do that, and I could have created it and it would have been awesome. But Pattern Keeper developer, you are awesome. So anyway, so I was getting so much cross stitching done. We were like plowing through. I'm like doing awesome, getting stitching done. And then my car got stolen. Yeah. So I'm trying to think real quick here. Make sure that cross stitch wise. So we're starting, well, we already started the new page on Reaper. We're going to get to start a new page on Rainy Water Replace, which I'm really excited about. It's been a while. And we're just going to try and get a chunk of progress finished towards finishing it as well. And yeah, and just make progress on anything else that I feel like. I've got a 4-day weekend. I'm off Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Thursday and Friday I'm home all by myself. And I'm really excited about that part. And really, really excited. I'm not sure why I sang that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, my head is all fuzzy. My head is all fuzzy because I'm tired. I'm always tired. But this week was, yeah. And you can only laugh. I mean, what are you going to do? You know, there's so many things that have not gone my way this year. And you just keep fighting through it. Oh, I shouldn't say they haven't gone my way. Let's just say they have yet to go my way. Because I am pushing through all these obstacles. And I've got so many different irons in the fire all over the place. And I keep pushing. And then the car gets stolen. And I'm like, what is that telling me? Well, it's telling me, first of all, that I'm an idiot because the way I lost my car, please don't judge me for this, because let me just say, I've lived in this neighborhood for 15 years. I've lived in this house. You know, it's the only house I've ever owned. I know this neighborhood. I know a lot of people. I don't know a lot of people. I know my neighbors. And it was a Saturday morning, and I was going to work, and I had warmed up the car because Puppy needs a warm car, okay? Puppy needs a warm car. And for those of you who don't know, I'm nursing, well, not technically. I'm what's the, rehabilitating? No, that sounds bad too, like he has a drug problem. Raising? No, I'm not raising. Maybe nursing is the right. Trying to get this little puppy who has brain damage, who has hurt his brain, because I don't know why, trying to get him to heal and grow and be a normal dog and live with a great family. And that was way too long of an explanation. But so I've always warmed up my car, but I warm up my car especially for Puppy. So, because it needs to be warm for Puppy. And I had gone outside and I had started my car up. And I come back inside and I did a couple things, and I maybe 10 minutes later, maybe. And because I also don't drive very far to work. I'm like 7 minutes. I was going to say 5, but more like 7 minutes to work, usually. And so it's a very short commute. My car never gets used. So I was warming it up. Came in, get the puppy, get my little drinky drink that I take with me. Came back outside, and the car was gone. And, yeah. So, yeah. No sign of it yet. I have, no sign of it yet. So insurance has been great so far. I have a rental car if I need or want it. So far, I don't really need / want it. I mean, to be perfectly honest, I'm fine without it. My husband's been taking me into work. I have to go in 2 hours early, but actually that's not true. It's really just an hour earlier than I normally would go in. So I've been getting a lot of work done. It's been great. But it's the loss of independence. Not that I really do much with my car, but you know, suddenly you don't have a way to get around. It's just weird. And it's just been weird. I'm like, somebody got into my car and drove off. Somebody got into a car they did not own and drove off with it. I mean, I can't fathom it because it's not who I am, but it's just, it's mind-boggling. It really is. And so, um, so yeah, so we got at least 30 days to wait before we can do anything insurance-wise. We got to let the authorities try and do what they can. Oh yeah, bucket list. I got to call 911. That's not really a bucket list. Nobody wants to have a 911 call on their bucket list. And so, whew, that was weird. And so, anyway, so yeah, so car's gone. I'm still stunned about it. You know, it's 5 days later, and I still just cannot believe that that happened. So, yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen. But anyway, I'll tell you guys about that more as I learn more. But yeah, car got stolen. I'm just kind of weirded out right now. It's time for Nashville Market. Nashville Market's going on, I think, right now, right? I know that Christine from A Stitching Shop is going to be there, so she's going to be checking out all the latest and greatest things. For those of you who are here in Colorado, she actually got in some of the new Ronnie Rowe, so I guess he must be shipping out to stores. As far as I know, I didn't see anything on his website that said that anything was available just as yet to purchase, but that should be coming soon. So just check that out. And on the blog, that's such a weird word. I've added some more articles, doing some more quilting articles, did some cross-stitching articles. I did not write them, let's just say that, because I find it hard. I mean, because to be perfectly honest with you, I'm not the most technically knowledgeable about cross-stitching. I cannot put into words what I'm doing. And I just do the basic cross-stitch. It's just a full cross-stitch. So there really isn't any fancy technique to know. But there's a lot in... You know, I just learned that... do you guys know what Japanese embroidery is? Shishiko? Man, if I get that wrong, I'm sorry. I want to say it's Shishiko. Or Shishiko? I don't know which way it's pronounced. But I didn't discover it. I discovered it for myself on Pinterest, and so I created a board about it. It's really interesting looking, but we'll probably do some articles on that too. Yeah, but my car got stolen, so I'm a little weirded out. What else is going on? So yeah, so not a lot of stitching got done after Saturday morning, and I had to work. So hubby was over tending to some friends' dogs, so he was gone at that time, which might have, I don't know if it made it more likely, less likely that my car got gone, but yeah, right, my brain's just not working. But anyway, so yeah, so I had to go to work, and then yeah, I've been kind of in a state of stunnedness. I'm stunnedness, and yeah, I haven't slept really great the last 3, 4, 5 days or whatever, and so I've been getting up really early to go to work, and just haven't been sleeping very well. So as you can imagine, we decided to upgrade our lock. I highly recommend Lockly, which is sort of a digital lock that you can control with your phone, and you can either type in a passcode. The cool thing is with the lock is that there's like a front panel where your deadbolt is, and there's like 3 or 4, maybe 3 like circles with different numbers in them, and they can be the same numbers. It can be like 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3, and then depending upon what if your code is like 222, then you just, you know, you can just hit the different things. But every time the panel lights up, the numbers are in different spots, and you know, it's basically so that nobody can tell like what your most common number things are, so that you can prevent people from hacking into your house. But it's really cool because when you unlock it, it gives you about 30 seconds, or you can change this. It gives you about 30 seconds to get inside before it locks it again. So in case you come in and then you forget to lock it behind you, it'll go ahead and lock it. And it sends out like a beep and whatnot, and tells you when it's locked. But you can monitor like when it gets unlocked and locked on your phone. so we just kind of upgraded our security a little bit. We're gonna end up putting cameras in too, I think, at some point. Just because clearly it's just not, you know, once your car gets stolen, anything can happen, right? So don't worry, everything's fine. I got 6 dogs in here. The Chihuahua, it's like the bunny in Monty Python, you know, and run away, you know, totally. And so there's no worries there. So, but anyway, so the anyway, yeah. So that's anyway. I highly recommend Lockley if you guys want to upgrade your lock. I'm gonna put a link down below, and yeah. So, and just to say, I'm never buying a brand new car again. I've never bought one in my entire life. I've always bought used, primarily because I could never afford anything more than a used car. And I finally was like, I want a new car. I've never had one. So I bought my tiny little Honda Civic. Yes, I know Hondas are like the most stolen car that's out there, but they're also great little cars and they do really well. And this one had done really well. And so we bought it, and then I got it paid off really fast. I was really happy about that. And now, yeah. So I need for things to start turning my way. A 4-day weekend will help. And what my husband doesn't know is I ordered some cookies from Amazon, and they're downstairs in the boxes. So that's what I'm doing tomorrow. So I'm eating me some cookies. That's what I'm doing. So anyway, yeah, so it's been a weird week, as you can tell. I need to stitch at some point when I feel like I'm physically able to like relax and mentally able to relax and stitch. But thanks for listening. I really do appreciate it. Yeah, I really do appreciate it. Trying to think of what else is going on. There's really nothing else going on. I mean, the issues at work are not issues. The projects at work are still the projects. I'm hoping that in this next week to 2 weeks, that my stress level is going to go way down. I think it will. I believe that it will. So, yeah. Anyway, all right. I'm just stunned. I'm just sitting here and I'm still stunned as I talk about this. So I think I'll probably end the video now. If you've made it this far, congratulations. If you're not subscribed, you might want to consider subscribing. It'll be cool. But I always put out these weekly updates. They always come out Thursday morning. The Stitch With Me comes out Saturday or Sunday, depending upon when I'm able to get it done. And at some point, maybe this weekend, I'll start putting out more videos while I go back and talk about other stitching stores, stitching pattern stores, stitching designer stores, as well as maybe some other topics that are on the blog. So thank you guys so much for watching. I will catch you later. I'll see you this week on the Stitch With Me. And I don't know what I'm going to be doing yet, but we're going to pick something. Have a great day. Happy stitching. Like your car.